You sit down hungry, you eat fast, and it tastes incredible. You finish the plate feeling fine, but 10 minutes later, you lean back and suddenly you are painfully, uncomfortably stuffed. It raises a curious question. If your body is so highly evolved, why does it consistently fail to warn you to stop eating until it is already too late? To understand how your body hits the brakes, we have to look at the starting line. When your stomach is empty and your body needs fuel, your stomach lining releases a hormone called ghrelin. This diagram shows ghrelin traveling directly through the bloodstream into the hypothalamus, your brain's master control center. When it arrives, it fires off a very simple, very powerful command: find food immediately. This signal is aggressive and nearly instantaneous. When ghrelin levels are high, acquiring food becomes the brain's singular, obsessive focus. Because this biological gas pedal is so fast, it pushes us to consume at high speeds. When we eat past the point of comfort, it can feel as though the body's internal brakes have failed entirely. But those brakes are working. The stopping sequence begins the moment you take your first bite, and the very first signal comes from the most obvious place, your stomach. In this animation, you can see specialized mechanical stretch receptors embedded in the stomach wall. As food enters and causes the stomach to expand, these receptors fire signals up the vagus nerve, a direct hotline running straight to your brain. This physical stretch serves as an early warning system. It tells the brain that matter is accumulating, but it doesn't yet issue a command to stop eating. There is a practical reason for this. The stomach fills with bulk long before the body absorbs any actual nutrients. Stopping based purely on stretch would result in a constant calorie deficit. To ensure survival, your body uses a secondary, slower verification system. It requires biochemical proof that usable fuel has arrived. This animation illustrates how that proof is generated. As food leaves the stomach and enters the small intestine, it triggers a flood of hormonal messengers into your bloodstream. One of the most important messengers is GLP-1. As it travels up and locks into the brain's receptors, it shuts down hunger and mutes the dopamine reward system. This mechanism is so powerful that it forms the foundation of modern weight loss drugs like Ozempic. While GLP-1 works the receptors, other gut hormones join a rising wave of blood sugar to confirm that energy delivery is fully underway. Underneath these mealtime signals, your fat cells secrete leptin. This is a long-term signal that communicates your total energy reserves, setting the baseline for how hungry you feel on a daily basis. Mechanical stretch, gut hormones, blood sugar, and leptin levels all converge here. This centralized node in the hypothalamus is your biological control room. It constantly calculates these diverse data points. When the signals reach a critical threshold, the node finally flips the binary switch, terminating the hunger pathway. You are full. Your brain has synthesized every signal from your gut and blood into an active chemical blockade, a physical wall against the desire for more food. But there is a lag in the design. It takes approximately 20 minutes for this hormonal cascade to build up, travel to the brain, and register as a complete fullness signal. 20 minutes is a very long time at the dinner table. In the modern world, it is easy to consume a calorie-dense meal in less than 5. This mismatch creates a blind spot. By the time those gut hormones reach your hypothalamus to apply the brakes, you have already packed in a massive surplus of calories. Even when the brakes engage, the system has a loophole. Your prefrontal cortex, the thinking brain, can manually override the fullness switch. It can choose to suppress the hypothalamus just to enjoy a highly palatable dessert. Willpower is the physiological battle between this rational decision-making and the underlying hormonal network. Slowing your eating speed gives the hormonal network the time it needs to travel through the bloodstream and reach the brain. It aligns your behavior with the actual speed of your internal chemistry. Your body knows exactly what it needs. Overeating happens when our pace of consumption outruns our biological communication system. We just have to give that system enough time to speak.